Hello everyone. Welcome back to Powerful Habits of the Stoics. Today we're going to dive into a topic that can change the way you live and how others perceive you. How many times have you caught yourself seeking recognition, approval, or just trying to be noticed by people who often don't deserve your attention? Feeling like you're in an endless race for validation can be exhausting. Now stop for a moment and reflect. What if, instead of trying to be noticed, the key was to strengthen your relationship with yourself, to value yourself so much that you no longer need external validation? Could it be that the moment you stop chasing it is when people begin to notice your true worth? Here's something important to think about. Many believe that power lies in being recognized by others, but the Stoics teach us that true power comes from within. Today, I want to guide you on a path of transformation, where not only will your self-perception change, but also how others see you. External pursuit versus inner strength. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic masters, said, "It is better to live with dignity and peace even in scarcity, than to live tormented in abundance." This quote reminds us that true strength and satisfaction come from within. The external search for approval is an illusion. What really matters is inner balance. Now let's reflect together. Are you ready to stop seeking external approval and start building a solid foundation of self-confidence and inner strength? I'll show you 7 practical steps to not only change how you see yourself, but also how others perceive you. And the best part? You'll realize that as you follow these steps, the attention and recognition that were once hard to come by will start to appear naturally. Step 1. Prioritize your physical health, the foundation of well-being. Taking care of your physical health goes far beyond aesthetics. Did you know that your body's condition directly affects your mood, self-confidence, and presence? This happens because physical well-being deeply impacts your mental and emotional well-being. When you take care of yourself, that positive energy reflects in your daily interactions. Fun fact: studies show that physically active people are 50% less likely to suffer from depression. This is because regular exercise increases the production of endorphins, the feel-good hormones. So, taking care of your body not only improves your appearance but also makes you feel lighter and more optimistic. And here's an important detail that many overlook. It's not just about looking good, but about feeling good. When you prioritize your physical health, whether through exercise, balanced nutrition, or adequate rest, you're building a solid foundation for your life. This creates a posture, a presence that others notice. And what's most interesting, you don't even need to talk about it. Your energy transmits it naturally. If you've already noticed that your energy levels affect how you approach your day, then you know what I'm talking about. Now think about this. What impact does this energy have on the people around you? When you feel good, the people around you also sense that vibe. And that makes you magnetic. Step 2. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Now that you're taking care of your physical health, let's look around. Who are the people closest to you? We know that the people we spend time with have a direct impact on our mindset, behavior, and even our levels of success. Did you know that simply being around negative people can drastically reduce your ability to make smart decisions? This is because constant negativity activates stress responses in the brain, making it harder to think clearly and focus. On the other hand, being surrounded by positive and ambitious people improves your ability to create, concentrate, and act confidently. Fun fact: research shows that being around optimistic people increases your chances of becoming more optimistic too, through a phenomenon known as emotional contagion. In other words, the environment and the people around you directly affect your emotions and attitudes. Now ask yourself, are the people around you lifting you up or dragging you down? This may seem simple, but it's an essential analysis for your personal growth. Being surrounded by people who have a positive outlook on life and are constantly seeking improvement creates an environment of motivation and support. Do these people help you see possibilities or hold you back in the past? If you've already noticed that your energy levels affect how you approach your day, then you know what I'm talking about. Now think about this. What impact does this energy have on the people around you? When you feel good, the people around you also sense that vibe. and that makes you magnetic. Step 3. Become socially strong. The power of genuine connections. Did you know that over 90% of people aren't really listening during a conversation? They're just waiting for their turn to speak. This is a mistake most of us make. When we talk about being socially strong, we're referring to the ability to create true connections, not just making an appearance. People don't remember who talked the most, but they do remember who made them feel heard. Being socially strong doesn't mean being the most extroverted or the loudest in the room. It means being someone who knows how to listen. And that creates a lasting impact. Have you ever had a conversation with someone who was 100% present, listening to every word? It creates a real, genuine connection. Here's a practical exercise. In your next interaction, focus on listening without rushing to respond. Notice how the other person will open up more and how the conversation will become much more meaningful. This is what makes you memorable. It's not about the quantity of words, but the quality of presence. When you truly listen, you turn your interactions into something deeper and more meaningful. And here's the secret. This makes your connections much stronger and causes people to seek your company because they know you genuinely value them. Step 4. The silent confidence that attracts. True inner power. Silent confidence is one of the most powerful weapons you can have. Have you noticed how some people seem to command attention just by being present without saying a word? It's not magic, it's self-confidence. But we're not talking about forced confidence that needs to be displayed. True confidence is calm, internal, and people notice it effortlessly. This confidence comes from a deep knowledge of who you are, what you have to offer, and, most importantly, understanding that your worth doesn't depend on others' opinions. Have you ever experienced this type of confidence? It's liberating. You stop trying to prove something to others and start living with the certainty that, regardless of the circumstances, you are enough. Fun fact: studies show that self-confident people are more likely to succeed in social and professional interactions because they exude security, which generates trust in others. This means that when you're confident, others begin to believe in you too. Confidence isn't about being the loudest or the tallest. It's about knowing, internally, that you are capable and valuable. And the best part? When you possess this inner confidence, you don't need to seek others' attention. They come to you naturally. Step 5. Ambition, the fuel that keeps you moving. Now that you're building this silent confidence, let's talk about ambition. Ambition is often misunderstood as a desire for material success or status, but that's a limited view. True ambition is the desire for continuous growth, for overcoming challenges, and for striving for something greater that goes beyond external success. Have you ever thought about what truly motivates you? What gets you out of bed every day? Without a clear purpose, without something that drives you, it's easy to fall into mediocrity and discouragement. And you know what's interesting? When you have clarity about what you want, you naturally become someone who inspires others. Fun fact: people with clear goals are up to 42% more likely to achieve them simply by writing them down. This shows the power of goal setting and the focus that ambition brings. If you don't have a clear direction, your energy scatters. So take a moment and ask yourself, where do I want to be in 5 years? What do I want to achieve? When you have a sense of purpose, the people around you will notice that passion and be drawn to your energy of progress. Are you willing to create a clear vision for your life? That's ambition, not the desire for power, but the desire for growth. Step 6. Master your emotions. Control is power. Here we enter one of the most powerful principles of Stoicism: emotional mastery. What separates an ordinary person from someone truly powerful is not the absence of emotions, but the control over them. Did you know that most people react automatically without thinking? They let emotions guide their actions, and that can be dangerous. When we talk about mastering your emotions, we're talking about the ability to pause, reflect, and act wisely. Imagine a situation of conflict. Someone provokes or challenges you. The automatic response would be to react in the heat of the moment. But if you master your emotions, you'll have the power to choose how you want to respond. Fun fact: The brain takes about 90 seconds to process an intense emotion before it starts to calm down. So, if you can pause and breathe for 90 seconds before reacting, your response will be much more thoughtful and controlled. When you learn to master your emotions, you gain control over how you respond to the world. And the people around you notice this. Have you ever observed how people who remain calm amidst chaos are admired? They inspire confidence because they demonstrate self-control and wisdom. Are you ready to be that person? Start practicing in small moments. Each time you feel an intense emotion, give yourself time to breathe before reacting. This is true power. When you control your emotions, you control your life. Step 7. The art of listening, the power of creating deep connections. Finally, we come to one of the most underrated secrets to building strong relationships, truly knowing how to listen. In a world where everyone wants to talk, where many are concerned about being heard, those who know how to listen stand out. Did you know that only 25% of people feel truly heard in most of their interactions? This means there's a great opportunity for you to differentiate yourself simply by being a good listener. When you're present in a conversation, genuinely listening, it creates a much deeper connection. Fun fact, a Harvard Business Review study showed that leaders who practice active listening are seen as 40% more trustworthy and effective. So, being a good listener not only improves your personal relationships, but also your credibility in professional settings. Here's a challenge. The next time someone talks to you, avoid interrupting. Give the person the space to express themselves fully, and instead of thinking about what you're going to say next, focus on understanding what they're really saying. You'll be surprised by the impact this has. People will remember how you made them feel, and this creates stronger, more meaningful bonds. When you learn to master your emotions, you gain control over how you respond to the world. And the people around you notice this. Have you ever observed how people who remain calm amidst chaos are admired? They inspire confidence because they demonstrate self-control and wisdom. Are you ready to be that person? Start practicing in small moments. Each time you feel an intense emotion, give yourself time to breathe before reacting. This is true power. When you control your emotions, you control your life. Conclusion: reclaim your power and transform your life. Now that we've deeply explored these 7 steps, the big question is, are you ready to apply them to your life? These principles aren't just about attracting someone's attention, they're about reclaiming your inner power, your confidence, and your peace of mind. When you put these practices into action, you become someone who naturally attracts others, simply by being who you are. Let's reaffirm this together. Close your eyes and say out loud, I am worthy of attention. Let this truth resonate within you. This isn't just a phrase, it's the foundation of all transformation. If you've made it this far, it means you're ready to take the next step. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this message with someone who also needs this transformation. Your engagement is a form of action, and as we've said, without action, there's no change. Remember, these 7 steps aren't about chasing attention. They're about building a life where your presence speaks louder than any words. The power is in your hands. Claim it now. See you in the next video.